day, everybody. Patrick Johnston, managing broker, GoDominicanLife.com and LasTerrenasLife.com. Here on the road, somewhere between Las Terrenas and Santo Domingo. I wanted to talk about something today, which is a very common topic, and that's safety and security, and whatever that means to you or anybody else. I was at a real estate event here in the country in Santo Domingo last weekend. It was called Retire and Invest DR. There's about a dozen speakers. I was one of them. I was talking about the North Coast, different brokers in different areas of the country, and topics such as insurance and immigration, banking, legal, etc. But one of the main topics that was always brought up, like by everybody with their hands in the air, was safety and security, and what that means, what our suggestions and recommendations are as an experienced expat living here for 7 or 8 years. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Number one, use an extreme amount of common sense. Common sense is not very common these days because generally 1 week or 2 week type of tourists arrive here and they are generally over-consuming in everything. Over-consuming in alcohol, other stimulants, I'll call it, activities of any sort. They're binging late at night, early in the morning, and they're here for a good time, not a long time. As what is that song? Here for a good time, not a long time. You'll have a good time, because the sun doesn't shine every day. You know that song. The issue is that what those type of travelers generally lack common sense because they're insulated in a hotel resort environment, so they still bring all the North American flash on vacation. You know, they bring earrings and necklaces and fancy things in their bands and fancy bags, and you know they look the part because they're inside of a resort. There is a time and space for that in this country, but there's definitely a time and space that you do not do that. I don't call it threatening, but here, 90% of the country and 90% of the time, you do not need that flash. You're at the beach for the most part. So keep your fashion simple. As a man or a woman, don't carry excessive things on you. Meaning, you don't need a Fendi bag at the beach. You don't need your Rolex. You see, I don't have any watches. I don't have any jewelry. I don't really need that in my life anyway. I do have a very nice expensive watch. So if I'm going out for a night's dinner somewhere that it's applicable, I'll wear it. But I'm not going to take it on my everyday event. Okay? Number two is you generally conceal things more than you would in North America. You know, when the average iPhone 13 Mega Pro Plus, blah, 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 can run you around 2,000 Canadian dollars, thereabouts, that is like $1 million to the average Dominican. So it's best to avoid flashing that. Keep it in your pocket. Don't put it on your belt like you would do in North America. Don't walk around with it in your hand. Just have it concealed. It's just common sense, okay? Because the most general theft in this country is petty theft, crime of opportunity, and that's because of human beings from the north not using common sense. So if you apply common sense, you're fine. The other thing I'll state is this. If you engage in activities that go after midnight, your likelihood of something being stupid will happen. That's just normal, unfortunately. People that have had too much alcohol, they stay at a disco till 4 in the morning and they think it's even better to go out and have another drink till the sun comes up. Hey, I've been there many, many, many times. However, that is when the opportunities become the greatest to affect your life. And you just don't need it. You just don't need it. So if you're going to engage in that kind of activity, leave all your stuff in your home. Bring a limited amount of cash with you, but don't bring your wallet out to pay for a beer and flipping through $300 American in your wallet. Common sense. Number 4, or 3 or 4. Number 4 is that when you are going out, my practice is I put so much money in different pockets on me. I could have a couple thousand pesos in a sock if I was wearing socks. I don't wear socks, but I'm just giving you that example. Several different shorts have different pockets, one with zippers, one with side pockets or a tuck away thing inside your shorts. That's good. I don't do this, but some people do this. Have a money belt, a real thin one that they wear around their waist underneath their shorts. Again, it's up to you. But you don't want to have all your money in one spot, because if someone ever asks you for money or you want to give some money as a gift, a tip or something, you don't want to bring your wallet out and look all through it. It's just common sense, okay? I'm not trying to say any of this stuff to make you feel uncomfortable, but I'll say the same thing to you as I would if I'm telling someone to go as a tourist to New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami, or anywhere outside of your little hometown that is a different culture and a different setup than what you're used to, okay? Other things for safety and security. Always be aware of your surroundings, all the time. It's like a hyper sense of what is around you. For the reason of, you're excited, you're on vacation, but we all let our guard down. And when we let our guard down and we're not aware of our surroundings, you tend to become looking like a tourist. We cannot, as North Americans, ever not look like a gringo. You understand that? However, a gringo is a state of mind. I look like a gringo, but I don't act like a gringo. So I can walk into any place in this country with zero Spanish and gain respect. Why? It's how you carry yourself, how you interact with people, how you eat what they're eating, you drink what they're drinking, and you don't go in saying, look at me, which most people do naturally as gringos. They talk too loud, they talk too much English, they just stand out in the crowd. You want to blend in the crowd. I use the example of my little $300 motorcycle with the Dominican flag on one side, the Haitian flag on the other, Canadian flag on the top, and I roll into town with a simple backpack, looking with a gringo t-shirt, a gringo pair of shorts, and flip-flops. I look totally like a gringo, but I roll in and I look and act differently. I blend in as much as I can. And blending in is having the confidence, knowing the surroundings, but not giving away your aura. You gain that in your experience. So this comes in time as being in this country. The experience will be to your benefit as you move forward. Speaking for people that are in the vehicle right now, I'm going to tell you, my friend Kathleen is here from Canada, and I can see in her first visit here to Las Terrenas, she had the hyper sense of anything like this. Oh, what about that? What about this? What about that? What about this? Pointing, asking that kind of question, even if it's not understood your English, a Spanish-speaking Dominican will understand that you are not confident on your surroundings, and you just don't need to have that demeanor, okay? Oh, here's the word I was looking for. Get some swagger. Your Dominican swagger. So, like, walk in like you own the joint, but not with overconfidence, but just with like, you know what? I've seen this before. Yeah, this is how it rolls. And anything that's shocking to you, take that game face off and think in your mind when something odd shows up, think in your mind, yeah, that's exactly what I expected. Even though you're like, in your mind, right? Swagger is very important in this country. Swagger, swagger, swagger. A lot of Dominicans now call me and say the name, you're a tigarazo, you're a tiger. Meaning you can handle the street, you can handle the vibe, you can handle the situations, even me with very little Spanish, but I understand the country more. I've been here for 7 years. I understand the lingo, what they're getting at, and they're just interacting. But it's a different form of interaction that we're used to in North America. So these are the tips for safety and security. Get out and enjoy your life here. Do not take a lot of flash with you. Conceal things along the way. Have some self-confidence, have some swagger, but don't have any overconfidence. Don't point, as the Dominicans do here. We in North America, we go, look at this. Dominicans do this. With the lips, they point with the lips. So if you start pointing with your lips, they're gonna go, a smart gringo, all right? So I'm Patrick Johnston, managing broker, GoDominicanLife.com. You can always reach me at my WhatsApp number, 829-525-1782. We're a team of around 24 people nationwide in most of the beach zones that are ready to serve you in real estate. All your questions, all your comments, they're most appreciated. If you can, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share this with anybody. It helps people gain traction for their 2.0 life, helps them build some confidence, and to realize that, you know what, it's a great country to live. I love it here. It is my home. It is my new home. I feel most comfortable here now, more than I do when I return to Canada. It makes no sense, but it's true. So look forward to seeing you here at the beach, or the cities, or the mountains. Adios.